All right. Coach Dave here, Accordion Cool here. And the only reason I know it's Coach Dave is because the monitor, I can see my name on the sign behind me. So that's in case I forget what it is. Accordion Cool, here we go again. Yes, yes. And that first song, you may not recognize it because it was a very big hit for a fellow named Glenn Miller Orchestra, 1942. It's called Jukebox Saturday Night, but I had never heard the song, and one of my guests at one time mentioned it, and she had the music. I said, oh, that's kind of a cute song. So, well, there it is, Jukebox Saturday Night. Not from a show, not from a movie or anything like that, just a song somebody wrote. This next song is 1933, same category. No show, no movie, no big band. Somebody again just says, let's write a nice little song. Now I have a little personal experience with that song. As you may have heard me mention on occasion, I did attend the Berklee School of Music way back when they were just literally in a house. They were in a house on Newbury Street in Boston. I'm not ashamed to admit it, I was probably the least talented jazz student ever to walk through those doors. And each week you generally had a session with other people on your same instrument. You know, trumpet players go the trumpet, you know. And so there were a few accordion players there. Now, I couldn't play jazz. I didn't even know what it was, really, at the time. And so I'm petrified. I got to get in with all these guys that can play and try to play. So my roommate at the time was a jazz piano player, and we worked on this next song. We worked and worked and worked, and I finally got it so I could do it and not embarrass myself. So I went to the session, and guess what? they never called me, so I never played the song. But I remember the song vividly from that experience, and it's called Let's Fall in Love. I think Ella Fitzgerald had a big recording of this, so let's see what it sounds like. Let's fall in love, yeah. Guess what, guys? That line doesn't work. You can't walk up to and never mind. Just don't use the line. Well, this next tune is, I've always liked this song, a pretty tune, and very, very rarely do you hear this song nowadays. It was written in 1952. And again, didn't come from a play or a movie or anything. Just a couple of guys sat down and said, let's write a simple yet pretty song. Now, I actually played this song on Sunday at a meeting of the Massachusetts Accordion Association. One of the ladies there, she just flipped out because she hadn't heard the song in so many years. And so she really liked it. So I had her fooled. Little pretty tune called That's All. That's all. But it isn't. It isn't. We still got a few more songs here. That's the name of the song. It was also, I forgot to mention, Nat King Cole, I think, had the first big hit on that song in 1953. 1953, a year after it was written. But again, no show, no big band. It's just a pretty tune that a couple of guys sat down and wrote. Well, this next song, around 1942. Now, there was a piano player. He was from Brooklyn, actually, but he sort of relocated to Miami Beach, Florida, and he played in a lounge down there for years and years with a trio. And his name was Irving Fields, and he wrote this next song called Miami Beach Rumba. Irving Fields played gigs until he was 95 years old. So see, there's still hope for the rest of us. Little Miami Beach Rumba. So let's see what it sounds like. I get the right place here. Miami Beach Rumba. This next song, I think it was 1938. This actually did come from a show. The name of the show was the same name as the song. Ain't Misbehavin'. I believe, word on the street, I'm not sure how accurate this is, but a fellow named Fats Waller, who was a jazz piano player back in the 20s, wrote this song. And it's, well, just not misbehaving. So let's see if we can get through it. Misbehaving. All right, well, you know, I thought we might have a couple of extra minutes today, so I'm going to see if I can come up with a bonus song. Now, as I've always said on bonus songs, when you get your cable bill, make sure they didn't charge you for it. But I'm not sure what I should play. I know what I'll play. I'll play a tune. I think I've done this, called Bye Bye Blues. Bye Bye Blues. From the same 1920s, 1930s era. So let's see what we do with this. Bye-bye blues. Not bye-bye for us. We got one more. Bye-bye blues. All right. Well, we're getting down to us near the end of the time. And this song was written, I believe, around 1938. A fellow named Ray Noble. Who? Ray Noble was a band leader, a British band leader. So he, didn't do an awful lot in the States, but very well known, of course, in Great Britain. And he had decided to write a whole bunch of songs, I believe it was 6 songs, to dedicate to the American Indian. Now, I've heard two endings to this story. One ending is he only got one done, which is the one I'm going to play because I've never seen any of the others. But I did read somewhere that he did eventually get them all done. But then again, I've only heard this one. This has become a jazz standard, a great, great tune, fun tune to play. It's called Cherokee. Cherokee. Cherokee, Sweet Indian Maiden, something like that. I know, just a poignant Indian love song. Yeah, right. So fast my fingers almost went off the keyboard, but never mind, that's no problem. All right, well, we're getting near the end of our time here, and as usual, thank you all for listening, tuning in, watching, however you get this show. YouTube, radio, TV, I don't know, it's all over the place, which I guess is a good thing. And of course, naturally, a big thank you to the big guy behind the glass. That's Austin. He's here every week making us sound good. If we don't sound good, I hate to admit who it would be, because it wouldn't be Austin, because he's back there pushing all the buttons and just having a good old time. So this is Coach Dave, and of course what I always say, bring the young'uns in, especially these tunes I played today. Rarely, if ever, do you hear any of these on the radio or whatever you're listening to today. So I hope you enjoyed those tunes. And let's go home with a little bit, oh, I don't know, how about a little more Cherokee. Here we go.